Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, today is Friday, so it is happy hour. And I'm not drinking right now, but I'm pretty sure Randy got something to drink over there. What you drinking on over there, Randy?
This is ginger ale, some orange juice, and some Hennessy.
Damn. Okay.
Why you
Okay.
say
That
damn?
that
I thought you meant more like damn.
I didn't know you put orange juice and
It
ginger
wasn't an
ale and
orange juice. It was
Hennessy
just like an
together.
orange. It was just like an orange
Orange.
peel.
Look at you. That's nice. Look at you. Look at
Yeah,
that's
it felt.
nice.
You
Look
can't
at
see
you.
it. You might can't see it on the
I
camera,
know it
but
looks all
it's not orange
fancy
juice.
and sexy.
It's an
He's
orange
drinking like Billy
peel.
D. Williams over there, you all. He's drinking like me. I'm drinking Hennessy. It's good for you,
That's right.
refreshing.
Old school. This old school with ginger ale
Yeah.
and orange. You all
Yeah.
actually told me about it. I'd never drinking
Ginger beer.
ginger ale and
Mm-hmm.
Hennessy until the Kevin Samuels episode of Atlanta, where he made the dude name all the was it like seven chasers for Hennessy, and I was just like, ginger ale? I ain't never had no ginger ale with Hennessy before. So then yeah, I looked it up and I got some ginger ale, I got some Hennessy, and it had like an orange slice in it. So that's my cocktail.
That's nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like you new to our show, it's happy hour, and we cover the daily news beat and we share our opinions. As you know, my co-host Randy here, we have lots of opinions, and I think we're going
These
to
aren't
dive into
facts.
it.
These
Oh,
aren't
we can
facts.
call them facts. We can call them
I,
facts.
I thought they
First
were facts.
fact: Chris Pratt Mario voice is vaguely Italian in this first movie trailer. What is your take on Chris Pratt? I'm sure everybody that's
Well,
watching right now has watched the Mario trailer.
first I
What are
want to
your
start by
thoughts of the
saying
trailer? Let's talk about your thoughts of the trailer on
trailer.
first.
First, I want to start like the trailer looks amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
thought the trailer was dope. King Cooper sauntering, through. Dude thinks he's gonna stop him, and he lets off like some epic Game of Thrones like fire dragon, fire from his mouth. I thought that was dope. And while it's quick, I mean, it was very short. The voice, I think that's the big deal that everybody's talking about. The voice was okay. I didn't have a problem with it per se. I didn't hate it. It wasn't
Okay. Did you like
stereotypical.
Jack Black's voice of King Koopa?
I thought Jack Black's voice of
Bowser?
King Cooper is dope. Bowser is
Bowser?
dope.
King
But
of the
like
Koopas?
when I think of who would be a great voice actor, Jack Black is one of the first names that leaps into my mind. I think he is going to kill it as
Or
Bowser.
James Earl Jones?
James Earl Jones brings a more dignified sort of
That's
cachet
true.
to it,
That's
you
true.
know. But like for Mario and Bowser King Cooper, I think Jack Black is ideal. Is going to be great.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
So
totally
have you seen
fair.
what? So what do you think about it?
Um, I think first of all, it does look pretty. It looks like claymation. It looks really pretty.
Yeah.
All the characters, the textures, the complete animations and expressions of the faces look amazing. I laughed. Um, when I heard Chris Pratt speak in Mario's voice, I was kind of thrown off because I always said, "Ooh, it's Mario." I'm not so used to that type of voice, and for him to have this voice was interesting to me. And I'm not
So we got
sure. Hmm.
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we got Defunct, our curator for a lot of the stories that we use. He put simultaneously relieved and underwhelmed. Chris set us up to be legit worried, but it was just him with the slightest bit of affectation. So yeah, I didn't really have a problem
Yeah.
with the voice.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like overly weird, sounded like a stereotypical first generation Italian immigrant that was really badly. I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah. It
I didn't
wasn't. It
get
wasn't. It
that.
wasn't. It wasn't Nintendo bad.
Yeah, right, right. And he says I'm real good with Bowser. Surprised how much Jack Black they were able to project to the face. Really looks like him, but still also classic Bauer. I can totally
Totally agree.
concur. Yeah,
So I,
with
I,
what the
I,
funk says.
I think Jack Black was the best thing in the trailer overall. Him and the Toad character. Chris Pratt was
But that's all we
okay.
that's all we got. We got
That's
like we
all we
got
got. we got a bunch of little creatures there. They're all
Little
interesting.
creature, but
I
you know.
I think Illumination came in and they did their damn thing. Illumination came in and did their damn
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
because I'm like, wow, this is like really pretty 3D claymation, very expressive. They took their
And
time with
colorful.
this.
Yeah.
Colorful.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I'm excited about seeing this. When did we get a release date for it?
Jack Black said, uh, I hope Bowser drop kicks Mario all over the Mushroom Kingdom.
He
I
said
look.
that.
Looks like Jack Black. I think that's Jack Black's Twitter page. I hope
Okay.
so too. I'm kind of curious too, because Bowser blew fire and it was
Bowser
real
was.
fire.
It was fire. It looked like some Game of Thrones.
Game of
No,
Thrones.
House of Dragons. House of Dragons. $60 million fire coming out of his mouth. I was like,
hmm
yeah, that looks dope, man. And like I said, I think Jack Black is perfect for this, right? The animation, the voice, like it's going to be like simultaneously fun and a little menacing at the same time. I'm excited. I'm excited for Bowser, at least for Jack Black. I think he's
Yeah,
going to be.
yeah.
Who's playing
So
like the princess and?
Anya Taylor Joy is playing Princess Peach,
Okay, okay.
and Seth Rogen is playing Donkey Kong.
Oh, is Donkey Kong in this?
Yeah, Donkey Kong's in it.
Oh,
He's a Mario villain.
he is,
Um,
but I guess I think of like Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, there's no
Don't,
Donkey Kong in it, but
there's no
you
Donkey
know.
Kong in Super Mario
In the
Brothers,
original
but yeah, he
Mario
is.
movie, Donkey Kong was the villain.
Huh?
In the original Mario game, outside of the place where he's hopping on top of turtles,
That was Donkey Kong, right? I thought that was Donkey
mm-hmm.
Kong. Yeah,
Throwing the
that
barrels
was the
down
launch
the
Donkey. Yeah,
barrels
throwing the
down the
barrels, and
ladder.
Mario was jumping over him and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Yeah,
It was
and
Donkey
then
Kong.
when
Yep.
Mario got his own spinoff, Super Mario Brothers, the first one, it was more of like the browser, and it's sort of like the mushroom kind of world and everything
Yeah,
like that.
I'm
Yeah,
interested in
well,
what the
Donkey
movie's
Kong,
going.
yeah. Okay, I know it's a spinoff. We know it's a spinoff of Donkey Kong, but I just
Mm-hmm.
never, I don't know. I just never
Didn't
put a
think
thought
about
and
putting him in the
think. I
universe.
didn't put a thought and think about putting Donkey Kong in that
Yeah,
universe.
I expect Diddy, Donkey. I expect a bunch of them. Keenan, Michael Key is Toad. Sounds like Toad. Charlie Day is Luigi. That has me
So
more excited than Chris Pratt bringing Mario. Charlie Day's my dude, and hopefully he gets that like Charlie Day.
yeah, I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping they let everybody act like everybody. I actually think Chris Pratt is the least excited I am about any of the characters that you just
Mm-hmm.
named because he's
Mm-hmm.
just not. I don't know. He's not. I don't know. He's
I
not
don't know
animated
if he comes
animated.
off if he was good if Mario was goofy I would probably be excited because Chris Pratt was great as Goofy in Community in Parks and Rec.
I didn't know Chris Pratt was in Parks and Rec. I never
Yeah,
watched
Chris
all of
Pratt was
Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec.
Rec.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I just remember
yeah,
Parks
he
and Rec.
was
First
what's her
thing I
name's
remember
love
him as being
interest.
Star Lord.
That's how you know him as being Star Lord.
I know him as Star Lord.
You need to watch Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec
Yeah,
is good.
yeah. Okay, okay.
It's good. It's worth watching. Aubrey Plaza is Chris Pratt's girlfriend. So Aubrey Plaza is Chris
Okay,
Pratt's girlfriend, and they're hilarious in it. Hilarious.
okay, okay. All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna check it out.
we'll go to the next story.
What's that?
Former
Tell me.
Marvel editor in chief Joe Quesada leaps over to DC. Sometimes
Who's
comic
that?
book creators with a long-time affiliation on one side of the aisle make a dramatic leap to work for their former competitors. Like, for example, former Marvel Comics editor-in-chief Joe Quesada, who will now be plying his trade at DC Comics.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. The problem at DC is not the comic books. The comic books I feel like are still strong. The problem at DC is the DCEU. That's what we have trouble with. So
The extended
I mean,
universe.
while I applaud any upgrades that we get because I'm a DC person. Everybody in here knows that I'm a DC person, but yeah, the comic books, we comic books are still good. I've always thought the comic books
Okay.
good. it's the cinematic universe that we're having problems with. So
I don't
you
I
know,
don't read enough DC comics out of Batman comics. I don't read Superman or
it's not.
Aquaman or Wonder Woman.
I mean, I read. You don't read Justice League comics?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, yeah.
Only character I care
Action.
about is Batman. Actually, he's the
Yeah,
only
I
hero
read
I care
action.
about.
I
Rich
read
white men
action
beat up poor
comics.
people. Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I love action comics, detective comics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a DC comic
Yeah,
fan. So we can add more talent to the stable. I'm good with that. But let's hope that maybe some of the he's coming in as the editor, but let's hope that maybe
editor
the
in chief.
writing
Mm-hmm.
improves for the cinematic universe, that it helps to upgrade the game in the cinematic universe. That's why this Black Adam movie is going to be really important.
Oh, is it in DCEU? Are
Yeah,
they
it's in
putting
the
it in
yeah
there?
Black Adam.
Yeah, I thought he was in the
Yeah,
universe with Shazam. Is Shazam in the
still,
DCEU?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they were I thought they were in the same universe. I
Well, I
mean, I
mean, I don't
watched
know if
that
they're in the
Justice
same.
League movie.
Let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it then. Just cinematic. They're movie
Okay,
properties.
okay, yeah,
It's not
yeah,
guaranteed that it's in the DCEU, but they're movie properties. So
yeah.
we need. I feel like DC needs a hit outside of a Batman movie,
They do, they do.
and there's not been. Well, let me take that back. Man of Steel was good, but after that, it's been a minute. I just thought.
Oh, you thought Man of
So
Steel was good.
this Black Adam movie is important. The 21st. It's
Okay.
got a big star attached to it. It's got a big budget attached to it. So this is gonna be a game changer right here. If
I
this
mean, they
kind of
released
flops, it's
Super
gonna be a
Pets
real
without a
problem.
word.
Yeah.
They released it without a word. And the same
I
big
mean,
name actors in it.
yeah, but that was meant to be silly and goofy, and Kevin Hart and The Rock kind of doing what they do, playing off of each other.
That's
I
not
don't know
worth
anybody that
marketing.
I don't know anybody that was excited to go see Super Pets.
Uh, I think people are there to see Batman movies and any movie with Batman in it. I think Man of Steel people were excited by it until he came a peeping Tom. But yeah, it does need a lot of work. I agree. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
I think
it needs a
they may
lot of
get
work.
it. Speaking
So
of DCEU, Suicide Squad's Margaret Robbie issues a statement on Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn casting. Ready to hear it?
what's that? What you got to say?
It makes me so happy, Robbie claims. I said from the very beginning, all I want for Harley Quinn is to be one of those characters the way Macbeth or Batman always get passed. From great actor to great actor.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Are we
And
gonna
so
say
as
that
we talk,
mm-hmm.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Are we calling is Margaret Robbie calling Lady Gaga a great actor?
Sounds like it, or it just sounds like she's supportive of another character in the cinematic universe, another actor in the cinematic universe taking on this character.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, I think is fair. I don't think she should be out there bad mouthing her or anything. And quite honestly, she did, because Margot Robbie isn't the best Harley Quinn that we
She
have.
is not the
I
best
believe
Harley
that
Quinn.
title goes to Kelly Kuko.
Kaylee Kuko, that's right. And I'm like,
So
it don't matter what Margaret Robbie says. She ain't even the best. Let Kaylee Kuko say that, because that's my damn Harley Quinn.
that's mine too, man. Out of all the iterations that we've had of her, she's simply the best. And Harley Quinn is one of the best properties. That and whatchamacallit, what's my guy John Cena's character? Uh,
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, and Harley
Peacemaker's a
Quinn.
is a
Yeah,
marvel on the DCEU.
yeah, and Peacemaker and Harley Quinn are the best properties right now. The
Mm-hmm.
DC has, the DC have, but their animated stuff is always top notch.
Always
It's
top
those,
notch. Always.
those live action version things, and Peacemaker is definitely head and shoulders above all the competition of the live action properties that DC
Yeah.
has.
The Funk said something positive about Lady Gaga, and I do say it too. Gaga has been stellar in A Star Is Born and House of Gucci. She kills it.
Yeah,
She kills
man.
it in House of
Yeah,
Gucci. I love her. in House of
Yeah.
Gucci.
I'm not hating on it. I just, again, from the rumors that I've heard, is that Joker 2 is going to be a musical. And
That
for
would be kind
that,
of
I
dope.
I don't know how I feel about that. I
Him
don't.
drugged up in Arkham and everybody's doing a song around him. I would love to see that.
But wouldn't that be more tongue in cheek if he's
No,
drugged
no.
up and
He
everybody's just
I
out
think
there
I think
wild?
this she becomes Harley Quinn in this story where she's his doctor trying to make him better and she falls in love with him.
Hmm. And that
We've
is the
never
origin of
really
Harley Quinn.
seen that story. We only seen
No,
the aftermath
Batman in the animated series. That's how she's introduced. She's
as his
introduced
doctor.
as his doctor in
Do,
Arkham,
do we see
and
her
she
taking
he
care of him?
huh?
Do we see her taking
See
care?
him. We see them in multiple sessions. They have multiple sessions, and we slowly see Joker just charming her and charming her and charming her to the end. She's just kind of on board with him. And Harley Quinn, they touch on it a little bit, when she goes inside, when they go inside of Harley's mind. So we've seen the story
Yeah,
before.
we seen the story, but it on the screen, like this is the main focus. That would be dope to see her break.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm
I feel
reserved
like the
judgment.
funk,
The
the funk.
fuck is said no
No,
reason. I don't get that. Why we need to
I
see it as a
I'm just like
musical?
the funk. No reason to see it if it's not a musical. I
Uh,
agree. I agree with him.
nah,
The funk,
man.
you're
I
totally correct.
because I enjoyed the first Joker. I thought it was good, and I didn't necessarily even think we needed a sequel for it. I thought it could have been a standalone
It
story,
was supposed to
but
be a
it made
standalone story.
but it made so much money on the budget that it had. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a huge budget, and it made so
Mm-hmm.
much money that Warner Brothers probably figured, oh, let's milk this gravy train for all that we can.
Yep.
That's why I'm a little, I don't know.
Hasn't.
I'm a reserve judgment about the whole musical kind of
Yeah.
thing. So, do we
Okay.
know, has any information been released about like who's the director or any producers, anything? Because I think that can make a big difference in the outcome of the property
We
as a
got
whole.
Joaquin Phoenix and we have
Mhm.
we have Lady Gaga. What else do you need? Why are you so demanding over here?
I'm a DC guy, man. I care about these
Joaquin Phoenix and
franchises.
Lady
So
Gaga. I I don't care who's directing it. I'm gonna go see it because
I'm
hopefully
gonna go
this
see
movie
it.
is as wild and crazy as those two individuals. Did you see House of Gucci
I haven't seen
where she
House of
paid
Gucci.
his wife? It was
I have,
amazing watching her.
yeah, I
She
haven't seen House
stole
of
the
Gucci.
movie.
I don't think that she is a bad actress. I don't have a problem with the casting. I have a problem kind of with the theme that we're going to have as it being a musical. So that's where I'm
Have
at.
you listened to her Tony Bennett album? Have you?
Again, it's not about her singing abilities. Again, it's just about having a musical for this property.
I'm so excited for it. I'm getting Sweeney Todd vibes all over again. And I sat there and listened to Johnny Depp sing, who can't sing for like 2 hours. So I'm really interested in Joaquin Phoenix, what he does.
Okay. Well,
She may
well,
sing to
I
him in
have to wait and
treatment.
see.
That would be awesome.
It, we'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see.
If
We'll
it
see.
works, it works.
More DC news. Are you ready for this? The Funk did a great job curating these stories. Shout out to the Funk, you guys.
As
Give that
always.
man flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ezra Miller returns to Flash reshoots after apology to Warner Brothers. The Wrap reports that Miller arrived on Warner Brothers lot near the beginning of October to shoot a days of pickups. The news comes several weeks after Miller apologized to the studio heads in person, acknowledging the negative attention their erratic pattern of behaviors brought their erratic pattern of behavior has brought to the project and the company.
I
Before
mean, they don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they they're gone crazy.
I mean, they done dropped 100 million already on this movie and marketing and all of those things. So it's like they gotta ride it. They gotta ride this until the wheels fall off.
Yeah. But they, as in the Ezra Miller, apology, you think that's enough? Think that's enough? I'm sorry. I've been trying to fuck up my film, my solo film in the
Right,
DCU for the last year by
right.
being
Just doing
totally
crazy
erratic,
shit. Right.
out here in Hawaii in particular, and treating all the people of color like little slaves and minions.
I mean, well, they're not gonna fire him at
And
this
can't,
because the movie's
they,
done.
they
The
they're not
movie's
gonna
done
fire
and
him.
it's wrapped.
They're not gonna
Right.
fire
I mean,
them.
it's not. So
Them.
it's like, what? Yeah. What else do you do? You say,
Then
all
let,
right.
let me give you their apology. I want to apologize to everyone. I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive state in my life.
That's it.
Yeah, you know, probably shed a couple of white tears. You think that's enough? You think the Flash movie is gonna be enough to save the DCEU? Or they're gonna have to hit reset, hit the button real hard, boom, reset.
Is that the plan? I thought this was just to keep it all in line with the DCEU. I thought they were including everything into it.
They are, but if this movie fails, what's next? The next
Well,
Aquaman
next
movie?
you got Aquaman, and then you got whatchamacallit, Billy Bat. What's his name? Shazam. So those are the two movies slated for
But
release
are those
in
in the EU?
2023.
Is Shazam and Black Adam in the EU?
Ru- Rumor is that Superman Henry Cavill makes an appearance in Black Adam. So I
Okay.
was thinking that was, and from some of the trailers, it looks like they used the word Justice League of America because Hawkman
Okay.
is in it and headquarters thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to assume that it is a
I would
part
love for it to
of
be, because I would love
the
Shazam to be in
DCEU.
that universe. I do like Shazam.
Yeah, yeah. So and then Shazam, and we isn't this kind of moving full steam ahead for a confrontation between Shazam and Black Adam? It's gotta be
Yes, I hope so. Because they have to have confrontation. Those two
right. If
have to
not, what's the
fight each
point?
other.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
not? What's the point of having those two characters
Mm-hmm.
out there? And then we already know Hawkman is in it, and if we get an appearance from Superman, so I don't think he's gonna
Yeah.
have a big appearance, but an appearance from Superman, Henry Cavill. So I would imagine they would incorporate all of those
Who
into
would you
the
rather
DCU.
see as the Batman to appear in it? Batman appeared in it.
No,
Pattinson
I want Patterson
or
in it. I mean,
Affleck?
I want Patterson in it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and
Just
plus because
checking.
it's a different story too if Affleck in it, because Affleck's an old Batman, way past
What
his
if he pops up
prime.
and goes, Martha? Martha.
I'll smack him to the white meat. And in the Justice League movie, Batman really didn't do much. He
Mm-mm.
literally said, "My superpower is that I'm rich."
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I don't know. I want Patterson in it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the current Batman we got, so yeah, he should be it. Now, the thing about that is though, do they necessarily want that Batman in the DCEU? I don't
That's
know if
the
they
hard
want to
question.
do. Yeah, I don't know if they
Cause
want to
he's
do
so
that.
new. Because
Yeah,
we
he's
saw
so
Batman
new,
basically
and
year two.
yeah, right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And the Batman is a very dark film.
It
I'm
is a
not
very dark
sure
film.
that's the tone they want to have going
Mm-hmm.
forward
But
with
Justice
the
League was
rest of
kind of
DC.
dark. The
It was. Justice, the original
the
one was
Snyder cut?
trash. So stop.
Yeah.
The
The
Snyder
original
Court
one
was
was light.
darker.
And the Snyder cut was dark.
It was darker, definitely. But the Batman's a really dark movie.
It
Like
is really
it's
dark movie. It
dark
is
as
really dark.
shit. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
It's a movie and a half too. Because when you
Yeah.
think it should end, it keeps going.
Oh, those last 35 minutes, it was like, oh my God, why did we need all of this?
And
Why
then the
did
fast
Gotham have to
forward to the
drown?
future.
Why did Gotham have to drown and be underwater? And then we get this kind of fake Joker scene and stuff like that. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this thing could have ended about 30 minutes ago.
Rodney said it best. Well, a lot of people hated that it's so dark and unsaturated. Yeah.
It is dark. Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
like,
Everything's dark about the
jeez.
story, everything.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Right. It's
off.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, ooh. I mean, I thought Robert Pattinson killed it
Killed
as
it.
Batman, but
Say it again. Say it again for people in the back. People that doubted what I was saying that Bat was gonna come out and crush.
Is that what you need? Do
Yeah, I
you
do. I
need that
need
in your
that
life? You
because
need that
people
kind of
doubted me,
affirmation.
and I told everybody that boy can act
You
his
need
ass
that.
off.
All right,
Mm.
Robert Patterson did really well
Only
with
thing he
that.
was missing was
The heavy.
glitters and being a vampire. Been perfect.
Oh Lord, never, never.
I'm just
But then
playing,
again,
you know.
I've actually never seen all of Twilight, so who
I've
knows?
never seen it all neither. I tried. I tried.
I
It
did
came.
too. I
I
tried the
turned it
first
on,
one.
and I was like, "Nope, not for me. This is not even Katniss in this. Nope,
Yeah,
nope."
yeah. I was like, and why is this 300-year-old vampire chasing after this 15-year-old girl?
Mhm.
I just was like,
It's
nah,
the
I'm
wildest
all
thing
right.
ever. I'm all
I'm
right. I'm
all
all
right.
right. He's Arkillian over here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good.
And
The
the funk
funk
said it
says,
would be
I
a. Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
No. I
I was just
think
gonna say, I just saw the part.
Rob Pat and Bat world is too grounded for the gods and magic of the Justice League
I
DCEU,
agree.
and it
No,
would
I
be a
agree.
tonal inconsistency. I believe so too.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah,
like
I
Henry Cavill.
completely
I
agree
do
with
like
that.
Henry Cavill as Superman.
Superman.
I just don't like the story they written for him.
I
I like
thought
the fight scenes were great.
I thought Man of Steel was good. Now when we
Yeah,
got
that's one was odd.
Batman versus Batman was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
What the
I
hell?
don't like how they wrote that. I don't like
And
anything
then that
about that.
yeah, and then that Justice League when it was like, oh my God, what are they doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And I will agree with, and I think we've said it. Like, I think the Robert Patterson's Batman is just too dark to try
Mm-hmm.
to be in a DC. And you got to remember too, Shazam is like a kid. He's a 13-year-old kid.
13-year old.
It
Mm-hmm.
turn, yeah, it turns into
A
a
grown
superhero.
man.
We don't want him in that dark Gotham, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's
Then who do you get as
underwater and
Batman?
drowning,
Then who do you get as
huh?
Batman? We don't want Ben Affleck. We all know we don't want Ben Affleck. Who do we get as
We
Batman?
don't.
Get Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
I don't know.
Oh no, who do we get as Batman?
Well, do
I
we
mean,
need a Batman? Do we need a Batman?
yes.
Do we need a?
Yes.
Can we have a Batman family represented like Darkwing
That would be nice. That
or
they could pull from the whole Titans crew if they do that.
yeah, or the family, right? You know what I'm saying? Do
Hmm.
we? Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
can pull
saying. Do we
everybody from
need?
Titans because that whole
Yeah, do
cast
we
from
need a
Titans is
Batman?
pretty good.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that we need if we do a Justice League movie or a center. Do we need a Batman?
We they need to pull in the cast from Doom Patrol and the cast from Titans somehow into this universe to make it all coalesce together. They're all roughly the same color tone.
Hmm.
You know, they all have the same saturation levels.
Yeah.
The
I
one
would
said,
take Keaton.
you bring
I
the
would take
Malcolm
Keaton,
Key.
not Clooney. Now we Clooney, no, we don't need Clooney ever again in the bad suit,
Why?
ever
You look
again.
sexy in the Batman suit.
I thought Batman and Robin was the worst Batman movie ever made.
Was it the worst because of the acting or the script?
It was all of it. It was all of it. It was all of it. It was Alicia
And Kilmer's gone
Silverstone.
too.
It was Chris, what's his name? I forgot his name. Chris Robin, the guy who played Robin. George Clooney, and George Clooney on paper sounds like a great Bruce Wayne. He sounds like one. He looks like one. He's like he was made for it. But that movie with everything about it, which is bad, it's like, and he
But
doesn't
he's
want to
back to
be
being old
Batman either.
Batman. We might as well go with Affleck.
Uh, Or if we get, and I guess we got time frames, and it's in the future. Maybe Batman Begins. Terry McGinnis was the Batman Begins. Terry McGinnis was a great Batman, a new
We couldn't
Batman.
have those. We couldn't have those other
Yeah,
people then because
we
he's
couldn't have those other
yeah.
people unless we open
So
up
so so it's
multiverse.
interesting. The Detroit News came with an interesting list of people to have as Batman.
Okay.
Nicholas Hoult, the star of The Great, and about a boy. He's not a bad choice. People don't know him that well, but he's young. But he
I
might
don't
do a
think
good
we need
job.
a big name as Batman either in
They said
DC universe.
this Mahershala Ali as Batman is number 9.
The question, well, first of all, he's Blade, so
Yeah,
that
he's
would be
gone.
interesting. So I don't think he
No, he can't
does
be in it.
that.
Once you
Yeah,
sign into one of
so
these big two names, you're in it for
but
life.
like what's him calling? What's his name? He's not Batman, but he's in the Batman family and he's black. He's
Uh, um,
whatchamacallit's son.
yeah, Lucas Foss's son,
Yeah, he's Lucas
Lucius.
Fox's son. Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's a part of the
Lucius.
Batman. Lucius,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's a part of the Batman family, but he's younger, and Mahershala's way too old
Way
for
too old for
him.
that. Yes, Lucas
So I don't really see.
Hedges.
Yeah,
If you do Lucius Fox's son, you would have to get Denzel's son to be Batman.
he's so. I, I don't want to diss him though, man, but I'm not sold on my
Cause he
God.
cause Robert Pattinson acted a hole
And
in his
that
ass
had a lot of things
in
to do
Tenet.
with it.
But
Yeah.
you're talking about a classically trained actor, somebody that
But
acts on
every
stage in
agreed, but
Britain.
everybody killed him. John David Washington in that movie, everybody was. He didn't seem like a leading man in an action film to me.
He wasn't because he got a better actor. I mean, when you see him in Ballers, he outshouts everybody. He's gonna be acting
But
up against The Rock again. He outacted The Rock in Ballers.
man, I don't know.
You're comparing him up against the Michael Jordan of acting.
But he was out
Rock
acting
Pat Bad
everybody in.
is like Steph Curry.
That wasn't even a good movie to begin with,
It was
right?
a
It was
horrible
overly
movie.
complicated. But like every character, every scene that he had, he was out acted in.
Yes,
It's
because
what
he's acting
it's
against Steph Curry.
yeah, but right. But if you get the new, if you the star, it's something's got to propel you to step up your game, man. You can't get out acted by
Dog,
everybody in your own
dog.
movie.
Dog, if you came in here, who's the NBA player that's not that good? That's I.
So right, so that's what I'm. So he's all right. He's just all right. So do we really need him leading the Batman franchise?
I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
not like
He's
so.
right
Like,
now.
what is the
He's been
appeal?
quiet lately too, so he's probably getting some acting lessons.
Maybe, and like he's not big and imposing. He's not a good. He's not a great.
He
He's
is
not
a
a good
big
actor.
dude. He's a
No,
big
he's a
dude.
little guy. He's like 5'8", 5'9". He's
So
not a
so
big
was
boy.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is
But
5'6",
right, but that's Tom
and
Cruise.
he's
When he
big and
when
imposing on
when he
screen.
when he but Tom Cruise out Tom Cruise has the charisma to out charisma everybody he's on screen with.
Maybe he can if he got some acting classes
You
right
know what I'm
now,
saying?
Randy.
So it's gonna be
You
a
talk
lot of
about
acting class.
you're talking about a guy on his third day on the court. He was third day on the
He's
court,
30 years old. What are you talking about,
but he
man?
hasn't been doing acting. He
That's
hasn't
not
been
my
doing acting.
that's not my fault, fam. That's not my fault. John David just ain't.
John Davis
I'm
rap going against Robert Pattinson, one of the greatest actors probably of his age. Yeah,
he's in a movie this week with what's that?
with
Bale
Bale and
and
Robbie.
Robbie. We'll see. I don't think John Patterson. I'm not. I say John Patterson. I don't think John David deserves the right to
The
helm a
functions we should
film.
do. Yes, you should diss Junior. That's hilarious. Amsterdam. He's in Amsterdam. We can see.
We'll
Another
see.
person in Detroit news is brought up into is Lucas Hedges.
Who's Lucas Hedges? Remind me.
Lucas Hedges, 25-year-old Manchester by the Sea actor. He was nominated for an Oscar. So
Okay.
he was the young
See,
kid in Manchester by the Sea.
you know, and don't get me wrong. If we can get a black Batman, I'm not mad at that. I don't want to
Number
start.
7 on our list, I can see go all in for Liam Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth would be a great
I thought we
Batman.
taught him. Oh, Liam Hemsworth. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The
Okay, I can
former
see that.
Mr. Miley Cyrus himself.
But he's ripped. He's huge. He's like
Yeah, he'd make a
the
great
Hemsworth brothers are
Batman.
huge. Yeah, he'd make a great Batman. Yeah. Okay.
Number 6, I'm gonna ignore. There's no way he can ever be Batman. And that's Timothy Chalamet. I'm all nah. Then They said Michael B. Jordan, but he's in the MCU, so he can't be in it.
I would actually kind of think that Michael B. Jordan could be Batman.
No, one reason I can't think him see him being Batman because
Why?
he's old. That means he has to be old,
He's what,
rich. He, has
30?
to be, he if there's a
Michael B.
black
Jordan's
billionaire.
Michael B. Jordan's about the same age as whatchamacallit is John David.
Is he? I thought he's older than that. You sure?
I don't know. I don't
You, I was like, you sure?
know.
Michael B. Jordan's older, I think.
Michael B. Jordan was
35.
born. He's 35. So isn't that how about how old John David is?
I don't know. I don't think
Might
John
be
Davis
he
that
might be
old.
a little younger.
John David is older, actually.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
He's
So
38.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I could see Michael B. Jordan being Batman. I
Okay.
actually think he'd make a great Bruce Wayne.
Oscar Isaacs would make a great Bruce Wayne, I think.
Yeah, Oscar Isaacs would make a great Bruce Wayne. I actually think he would be the front runner.
Henry Golding. Henry Golding would make a great Bruce Wayne too. He crushed it in Crazy Rich Asians. He crushed it in Snake Eyes. Henry Golding make a great Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne.
I'm
Dev
okay with
Patel
that.
would make a good Bruce Wayne. Good Batman probably too.
Yeah, so I mean, there's people out there who could make a good Batman, and we could put
The
into.
number one on their list, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that could probably work, but he's already in the MCU. Jake Gyllenhaal,
yeah, but he's not in the MCU anymore, is he? He was in the MCU.
Mysterio, yeah, but he,
Yeah,
yeah,
but I don't know. Is that character coming back? I don't
don't
think that
know.
character's coming
We
back.
have the
Yeah,
multiverse. We don't know.
yeah. But if I was years ago, he tried to be Spider Man. When Toby was it? I think was it Tobey Maguire movie?
Mm-hmm.
He was slated. He was auditioning for it. It didn't work out. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal makes a great Bruce Wayne and a Batman.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal could probably pull it off. Um,
Yeah.
but I would love for Henry Golden to be Bruce Wayne, an Asian billionaire. That's easy to believe, and him being Batman would be dope. I think he would kill it. Okay,
There are options out there.
there are. Oh, we're gonna go into some Dwayne Johnson news. Speaking of Dwayne, because he's the next big thing in the DC universe, hopefully DCEU. Um, Dwayne is not going to run for president in the United States after all.
What?
Yeah, I know
What?
it. I know. He's going to run for president,
Damn.
dog. He's going to run for president.
Man,
There's
he's
no way
got
he's
to.
not going
Like,
to run for president. He's going to run for
how can we
president.
not?
I
How can we
love
not
our
have?
country and everyone in it. I also love being a daddy, and that's the most important thing to me is being a dad. Number one, especially during this critical time in my daughter's lives. That's why he's going to run for freaking president.
I
He's
think.
he
I
he's
think it's a foregone
he's a
conclusion.
girl dad, and he's done 11 movies. He was in the movies about family. He's
Yep.
a movie as a superhero.
Yep.
He's the world's greatest wrestler.
Yep.
All he needs
He
is an
saved the
apprentice
world
show.
from. Yeah, he saved the world from monsters, and he's
Mm-hmm.
done Baywatch. I mean, he. I don't know.
Baywatch.
What would we
He
do?
learned how to swim. If we didn't have him,
Yeah,
training
like
Zach Efron to be a better lifeguard, we don't know what we would
yeah, like
have right now.
what? Why wouldn't he run for president? That's
Mm-hmm.
the problem. That's the question.
Ooh,
That's
Zach
exactly
Efron
the
would be a
problem.
good Batman.
No, he would not be.
Yes, he
He's
would.
he's terrible.
No,
He's
he's
terrible
not.
at everything.
You're just a hater of Zach Efron.
What has Zach Efron ever did good in his whole
High
entire
School
life?
Musical.
Other
High School
than
Musical.
other than his role as Zach Efron on Entourage in like the
He
5 years.
crushed it in Neighbors. He crushed it in Neighbors.
Please,
What?
somebody get your boy. Get this guy. Get this guy. Get this guy.
He crushed it in Dirty Grandpa. He crushed it in Baywatch. He's in the greatest beer run ever.
Will somebody
Crushing it.
get this guy? Rodney, The Funk, somebody out there, get this guy, get this guy. Zac Efron would make a horrible Batman. He's been horrible in everything that he's ever done.
I'm sorry, I went back to that conversation. I know you just hate you're a Zac Efron
I
hater.
don't hate Zac Efron. I just think Zac Efron is a bad actor.
The Funk said, now that you planted the idea, I do want to see a Lacey Frilly Chalamet gothic Batman. I kind of want to see that too. And
Oh
like the
god.
Prince type of Batman, I could see that.
Oh, like
Or Pretty
Prince the
Boy
symbol.
Golding would be a
Oh
better
god.
Bruce Wayne Batman than Snake Eyes.
Oh.
I think Henry Golden would crush it as Batman.
I can see that. I can see that. I'm not. It's we threw out you threw out several good names that I think would be great as
Mm-hmm.
Batman. So for the
Mm-hmm.
the DCEU. So yeah, I'm with
You know,
all of those.
you have
But
Henry
we're not
Golden
doing.
being Batman. You have to find somebody to be Catwoman. Who do we have to be Catwoman? Who's Catwoman?
Well, I mean, I guess she's already been in Catwoman as in the Batman. But my girl Zoe Kravitz, I just love Zoe Kravitz, and I just love
Yeah,
watching her. So
she would probably be she may be the
just,
best. She may be the
I
best
just,
one.
I just like.
I could see Zoe Kravitz or Yara Shahidi, but I don't know. Henry Golden's older, so it would be Zoe Kravitz.
So I mean, he's a
Journey
little
Sommelier.
Jody. Oh, yes, sir.
Journey
Yes,
Sommelier
sir.
is Catwoman
Yes,
with Henry
sir.
Golden.
Woo, I still
Boy, that
remember
Asian
looking
black love
Lovecraft
there.
Country,
I would love to
boy.
see that on
Man,
screen.
man, I just remember in Lovecraft Country when she had on them pink pants. I was just like, yes, Lord, this girl. Ooh, just a big old snack. Just Lord have mercy.
But
Oh,
she's
hey, have
already
we?
in it. She's already in the universe.
That's right.
She's in the
That's right. She's in
DCEU.
DCU.
So
But have we thought
people say,
about bringing back whatchamacallit? From the Dark Knight. What's his name? Christian Bale.
man,
Ever consider maybe bringing back Christian Bale? I love the Dark Knight Batman trilogy.
mm, he was a horrible Bruce Wayne.
You think so?
He
I
he
enjoyed
he
him.
had the look of Bruce Wayne. He was a horrible voice Batman. I'm Batman. Ah. I don't know why they gave him a growly voice. He sounded weird. He sounded weird, more weird than Ben Affleck. He looked the part of Bruce Wayne. He played it kind of okay. But after
I thought Christian.
Pat Bat was a better Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, the only reason we're not putting Pat Bat in is
Because
because
it's so
there's
dark.
already a Batman, and it's such a dark movie, and
Mm-hmm.
we can't do
Mm-hmm.
that. That's the only. Other than that, I would put Robert Pattinson as Batman. I think he'd be a great Batman in the DCEU. It's just dark. That
Mm-hmm.
Batman is dark.
It is dark.
You don't want to be taking me like, oh Lord, this depression, this dark shit right here. This is supposed to be
Yeah.
comic
Yeah.
book movie.
It is dark. He's dark. Well, anyway. Let's go back to The Rock not running for president. What are your
I'm
thoughts on
sad
this?
about this.
I
I'm
am
sad
too.
about it.
His daughter's gonna get older.
Because
His youngest daughter's gonna become a teenager, and she's gonna hate his guts. He's gonna run for president. we got 13 more years for his youngest daughter to turn. We got 13 more years. She be like, fuck, I hate you, Dad. All right, I'm gonna run for president. Make your life
I
horrible.
hate you all these movies. I hate you. I hate all your movies too. Kevin Hart's a better actor than you are. You could be like, what?
Dad, you're not funny. Kevin's funny.
Man, this kind of ruins my weekend. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know how it's gonna be hard to get out of bed knowing that The Rock is not.
He's not going to run for president. I was always hoping that he run for president. Ever since he did the show where he runs for president in the show, I said The Rock's going to run for president. I hope he does. Oh my God! Would you vote for him if he ran for president?
No, I would not vote for The Rock as president.
What? How would you not vote for The Rock? The Funk, would you vote for The Rock for president?
We've had
Rodney,
enough.
would you vote for The Rock for president?
We've had enough celebrities as president.
No, we only had one. Two.
We've had
two. And that's on the Republican side. The Democrats deserve a chance. Who are they going to have run against? Democrats? All their people are idiots. Come on. All the Republicans are dummies. All the Democrats are idiots. The Rock runs and brings the country back together.
Is the Rock? Is the Rock the one who can rally the country together?
Yes, absolutely. You don't think the Rock can bring the when he wins and he hits the stage and he says, "You smell what the Rock is cooking,"
Can
and
you
raises that.
smell what the Rock is cooking at the
That will bring the
victory
country
speech?
together.
You know, we had a movie about this. It's called Idiocracy.
No, but Idiocracy was about a wrestler, and it was Terry Crews, but it's
Terry
not.
Crews.
But it's not. It's not The Rock. Oh. Speaking of Terry Crews, you see Terry Crews on the Mike Tyson podcast.
So, okay. I saw the trailer. Was that
Oh,
real?
that's
I thought it was
real.
just spiced together. I don't know
No.
if that's real. I need to see that podcast because he told Mike, "I
Yeah.
beat your ass." He said, "I
Yes.
fought my father." He was like, "I ain't scared of you."
Yeah. That's what he told Mike Tyson. That's the
I saw
rumor.
it.
I was like, is
Okay,
that
so
real?
there is. That's not the first time that type of trailer has been put out, right? It's been
Uh-huh.
put out where it was edited together to look like somebody was being confrontational towards Mike Tyson. But when you watch the whole thing, it's not that way. That
Okay.
was my first assumption. I don't know, but I did see the trailer when Terry Crews was talking crazy. The way they had it spliced up, at least the way they had it spliced up, it looked
I
like he was talking crazy to Mike Tyson.
I don't think Terry Crews ain't no punk. He talks
I
about,
don't think Terry Crews. I don't think
yeah,
Terry Crews a
but
punk.
I can see him saying it to Mike Tyson. You old ass man, Mike. Don't talk shit to me.
But but Terry Crews is old too.
He is old.
Yeah,
He's
he's
in better
old
shape
too.
than Mike Tyson.
Man, yeah. Hey, I just watched the video of Mike Tyson training
I
6 feet
know
from
it.
me, and I
He
was
still
like,
punches like
man,
Mike
ain't no
Tyson.
way you gonna have me holding them pads with Mike Tyson.
Nah, no
Because it
way
was
in
a
hell.
couple
No.
times it looked like he was gonna hit him. I was like, Mike have a relapse, man. People gonna stop. People gonna stop acting like Mike soft because he's a little old,
Because
man.
old, I know
They
it.
gonna stop. They gonna respect the guy, that dude on the plane. Like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. Folks out here acting like Mike's still soft. All right, man.
Hey. To go back to The Rock being president, many poll takers in April 2021 responded positively to Johnson as the president, with 46% of Americans supporting his potential candidacy.
I don't have a response for you.
He's gonna have Steve Austin smash a beer on his forehead and drink out of it and says, "I'm voting for The Rock." That's over. It's over. The Rock single-handedly destroyed both parties, and brought the country back together.
Is that what you sticking with?
I'm sticking with that. I'm gonna ride with that. The Funk said depends on the other choices. Right now, the Funk, on the choices we have right now, Elizabeth Warren is gonna run as his vice president because they got to put somebody smart behind him. What?
She's smart, and I think as a vice president, she's good. It's just her voice annoys
And she
me.
sounds like an annoying teacher. Annoying.
She sounds like an annoying wife or teacher, just like
She does. Yeah, she is annoying. But she's great.
And she says she's smart. She's really
Brilliant.
smart.
Brilliant.
She says great things, but I just can't listen to her for 4 years. Like,
Like you listen to Kamala Harris for the last 3. She's gonna be in the Senate, and she's gonna make smart decisions. She's gonna be in the Senate and make smart decisions.
I think Elizabeth Warren is a very intelligent person.
I would say AOC, but she's so polarizing. They're not. They'll vote. They vote against The Rock just because they hate her. She is to the Democrat.
AOC old enough to be president?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, AOC's not that old. She's not old enough. But vice president,
you have to be 35 to be president.
AOC. That's how old is AOC? She's 32.
Yeah, she's not even. Well, she's not old enough right now, right?
Not right now. She's not. No.
Yeah. So.
No.
And
No.
yeah, we got. So
I like Alexandria. I like her. I like her a lot.
Be close. I like AOC. Yeah, I like AOC. She would never win, but I like AOC.
I mean, if The Rock runs against Donald Trump, who you voting for?
The Rock. I would never vote for Donald Trump. Although I've said this before, I miss Donald Trump because ain't no crazy like Donald Trump crazy. Ain't
You need
nothing
to see a
crazy like
therapist.
Donald
You need to see a
Trump. Nothing
therapist.
crazy.
You need to
Hey
see go see.
man,
You need to go see a
man, when Donald
therapist.
Trump be out here, the stuff Donald Trump be out here doing, you be like, nah, he didn't do that. You
Mhm.
trying to lose
Absolutely.
like, yeah, he did
And,
it.
he'll
He
be
threw
he threw paper
he,
towels at
he shot
people.
paper towels like he was Steph Curry at a hurricane in Puerto Rico, dog. It's no
Totally crazy. Totally
It's
crazy.
no crazy.
Totally
It's
crazy.
no crazy. Donald Trump. Oh man, Donald Trump is like a Game of Thrones character, right? You know, it's like the one, the real crazy one. He's like a mix between Joffrey and the one bastard one who like had the war with Jon Snow. Like he's fucking
Damn.
crazy, dog. He's crazy.
The battle of the bastards.
Yeah, he's that one dude.
Remus
I for,
Reem what his name?
Remy, yeah,
Remy,
that's like he's
yeah.
like Joffrey Remy. Like
Jesus.
Donald Trump is bad shit crazy,
Mhm.
man.
He is. He is. He is.
Bad
He
shit
is.
crazy. But
Uh-huh.
that shit was nah, that shit was
The
I don't
whole
know if
party's out of his
exciting.
mind right now.
Yeah.
You look at their
Yeah, but like
candidates, you're like, y'all are out y'all's freaking mind.
what's her name? Audrey Taylor Green? Like
Marjorie Taylor.
Marjorie,
Crazy.
whatever.
Crazy.
She didn't even get a GED until she was gonna run for office and people elected her. Yeah, man. They out here.
They are out here. They are out
Uh,
here
What if
cutting up.
Dwayne can get Arnold's help to wrestle the GOP back to the center? I don't know. The GOP ain't coming back. Yeah, Ramsey Snow. Yeah, the GOP is not coming back to the center anytime too soon. The center, fucking, I don't know. Yeah, they're batshit crazy. But Donald Trump was exciting. It was. I don't know if exciting is the right word. I just never seen anything like it. Don't know if I'm ever am, but you know what I'm saying. Like Joe Biden, he's a little senile, a little ditzy. He don't know where he is half the time, so it's not as exciting. But Donald Trump, man, that was like a. Donald Trump was so
I'm
crazy.
shocked that you're talking like this. I'm just listening to you. Keep
Donald
talking.
Trump is so crazy that reality shows during his presidency went down because people were more enticed by the crazy things he was saying. Like I used to watch the show Veep on HBO, and it was
Mm-hmm.
satire. It was about vice presidency. They
Yeah.
said when they were writing the last season is when he came into office, and they said the stuff is satire. So satire is crazy. It's out of the, it's out there. They said the stuff that he was doing was more crazy than anything that the writers' room could come up with.
Yeah.
There's like we're going to end the show because we can't top his his brand of crazy as a satire.
But his brand of crazy has jumped into all over that party. Like we have Doug Mastriani running for the governor in Pennsylvania, and he said, "I'm gonna stop pole dancing classes in kindergarten and
I didn't know
pornography."
pole dancing was in kindergarten going on in
It's
kindergarten.
not. He's just
I
making up
never knew
stuff,
that.
and people were like, "Whoa! Stop the pole dancing."
Mark says Trump makes me look like at idiocracy like a prediction. Absolutely, absolutely,
Absolutely, Mark.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. But that's the thing. Like yeah. At least when my daughter was in kindergarten, it's been a while, right? It's been 9 years. I don't ever remember coming in and seeing strip club pole dancing. That shows you how crazy these people are.
This is what he says. On day one, woke is broke. On day one, the sexualization of our kids, pole dancing, and all this other crap that's going on will be forbidden in our schools. On day one, all the graphic pornographic books that are in elementary schools will be pulled. And on day one, done, critical race theory is out the window. He got the most applause for that, of course.
I don't remember reading pornographic books when I was in elementary school. My daughter just was in elementary school like 6 years ago. She never bought home any
No
pornographic
parent is
books.
gonna let that happen. And why I don't know why people are like,
So,
yeah, I'm gonna stop the pornographic books in elementary school.
and critical race theory is not taught in schools.
It's not. Like he said, his whole platform is a lie. He's
I
like
have
Trump did it for 4 years. Hell, I could get away with anything. Just tell the people what
I
what
literally
they
have
believe.
yeah. I literally have a child. They do not teach critical race theory
Hmm.
in school.
Not at all. Not at all. Because critical race theory is just history, real, honest to God, true history.
Mark said he created a whole other Marvel Earth in his head.
He did. He did. He's running for governor. He's running for governor of Pennsylvania right now.
And then Herschel Walker out there wilding, son. He's out there wilding.
That's what
He's
Donald
like, I
Trump.
know. He said, I know I'm dumb. I know I'm not good at debating, but you should still vote for me anyway. I can't. I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, we deteriorated the balance of power in America. Like who
Right.
should have power in America? We deteriorated.
Man, he called it CTA. He said CTA. He spelled it. He said it wrong. Oh God, I can't make
CT.
this stuff up, man. I can't. Oh God.
Okay.
And I know Herschel Walker's a black man, but he gets no exceptions out here for
No,
me,
he has a son
bro.
coming out talking about him. Wish his dad was there.
No.
Uh, let's go on to another news because
All right,
this
let's go
this
on.
is
Let's go on. Let's go on.
okay. We went down the political hole of Rock running for president.
Yeah,
I'm
you
for the
started
Rock running
that.
for president. I'm for the Rock running for president. I want to see it. The Funk gave us the story. He knows where I was gonna go with that. He knew. He knew. Rock. The Funk's like, I'm gonna put this story here for Chuck because I know how much he loves the Rock and how much he wants him to run for president.
Oh man.
The world's
Oh.
largest Pokemon collection is expected to sell for 300,000 pounds, which is 338,000 pounds. I think it's gonna go for 1 million.
I would have thought higher for real. I thought actually higher. The world's largest collection. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would have thought. I would have thought because wasn't it a couple years ago? Was it one of the Paul brothers
The Paul,
spent
yep,
like
Logan
a
Paul.
million four, and it turns
Mm-hmm.
out it was fake. But like he spent a million four for one card. It
Yep.
was fake, but yeah, I would have thought.
He's
I
gonna
actually
run for
thought that's.
president one day.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna happen.
absolutely, absolutely gonna
That's
happen.
gonna happen. Oh yeah, yeah.
Mark
Let's not
Savoy
go
got
down.
a. I still got a holographic Charizard. You may want to sell that to Logan Paul, Mark, and get $1 million for it.
Yeah, he paid like what 1.4 or
One point
something
four.
like that. It was yeah, it was a pretty high price for a Pokemon card, and then turned out that it was fake. Yeah, but that's who
Okay.
y'all better watch
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. Logan Paul's gonna run for president.
Yeah.
Um. Vice TV ordered the third season of Nacelle Company's Icons Unearthed docu-series.
See, I didn't watch that. Was it Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the first two seasons, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch
I
the
haven't
third
either.
season. You know what the third season's about?
Who that?
The
What's that?
focus on Fast and the Furious films, baby. The greatest film franchise in American history.
It's all about
Ah.
family here. How do we keep coming back to this? I think this is a harbinger. Yeah, The Rock is going to run for president. He's going to win. He's too big, right? He's
Icons on
gonna.
Earth. They did Star Wars and they did The Simpsons. Now they're going to the greatest movie franchise of all time,
They already
Fast
did
and the
Star Wars.
Furious.
They already did Star Wars. What do you mean?
That's what I said. They did Star Wars and The
Right. You said
Simpsons.
you said now they're going to the greatest one, and I'm like, they already
Yeah.
did
Wait,
Star Wars.
no, Star Wars is not the greatest one.
Star Wars is the greatest
Star
one.
Wars ain't got enough films to be the greatest one.
They got
and,
9.
and the greatest film franchise of all time has what, 11?
Was it? Is that how many they have?
Yes. And they
Jesus.
all flip $1 billion. What are you talking about? Star Wars
I'm
wish it
not a
woke
Fast and
up
Furious.
and had Fast and the Furious money.
I'm not a Fast and the Furious fan. I just can't. I cannot do it. I stopped watching them.
Shout
I
out
thought
to
they were
Mark
done.
right now. Shout out to Mark right now.
I
Fast and
literally
Furious
thought they were
progressively
done
got
after
better.
the third one.
No, dog.
After the third one, I thought they were done.
You
I was
cannot
like, this
defy
is over
physics and
with.
be over with.
And then they came out with the one where they brought Vin Diesel back. And I was like, okay, it was all right. And then the fifth one, it just totally jumped the shark. And it was like, we don't give a damn. We doing anything that we want to do. And it was just tanks. It was it was everything. I was like, no, no, no. I actually agree with Mark. Tokyo Drift is underrated. I thought that that was going to be the last one in it.
Oh
And I was like,
shit.
it's over. It's over.
Gaijin.
It's over.
Gaijin.
And they not, and I was like, nobody's gonna watch any more of this. And like I said, what, 8, 9 films later, what, a couple $10 billion later, it's still
11
going strong.
films.
It's still going strong. Nah, man. Fifth is when they jumped the shark to funk. I'm sorry, and it was just like, oh my god, what are we doing? And I'm not. It doesn't matter which one it was in. It was the fifth one where
It's the
it just
sixth
went
one. It
off
was in
the
the sixth
rail.
one.
It doesn't matter. It
It
was
was
the fifth
Fast and
one when it
Furious
went off the air.
6.
It does not matter. All of them were bad after four.
You're such a hater. You're such a hater. The Fast and the Furious film, the first one, was kind of
The
trashy.
first one was great. The first one
Oh,
was
you like the
great.
first one? I thought
The
they just
first one
got
was
better. I
great.
thought they just got better.
Yeah.
The moment they turned them
Mm.
into Mattel Hot Wheels, that's when it got good.
Yeah, the
And
first
that
one
was
was an actual movie. It was like a movie.
Too Fast, Too Furious. You didn't think
I
that
like
was
that one
the
with
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift?
Tyrese and whatchamacallit. Yeah, I thought,
Mm-hmm.
and then the third one was Tokyo Drift, which it's underrated, but I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was the end of the franchise, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what
Dwayne
the
It
hell I was
Doesn't
talking
Matter
about.
Johnson was introduced in number 5 when it got great.
Well, he came back in four. Yeah, yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, The Rock came in number 5. Y'all know, Ludacris's character was actually supposed to have been Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Ja Rule was going to be the face of the franchise for the second one, and Vin Diesel told him not to do it because Vin Diesel was trying to negotiate more money, so he decided not to do it, and they got Ludacris to do it instead. And that is all the trivia of the Fast and the
And and
Furious
and
franchise
and
that I know.
and
And
Ludacris is a multimillionaire because Fast and the Furious kept him rich.
absolutely,
Kept him rich.
absolutely, absolutely,
He's a
absolutely.
namesake in America. He's all everybody in the Fast and Furious movies are jewels. Let's respect them.
Dwayne, it doesn't matter. Johnson was introduced in 5. That's when it started to get bad. I'm sorry, y'all. 5 is when it started to get bad.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all still out here watching, going to
They
see
went into
Fast and
space,
Furious.
dog. They took a Fiero into space, dog. They did what only Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos was able to
Man,
do.
man, we getting out of here on that one. I can't talk to y'all no more. I can't do it. I cannot do
Oh
it. Yeah,
yeah.
it's time
With that
anyway.
with that being said, we're going to end our new a segment of the news with the greatest movie franchise of all time. Johnny, you got anything to say to the people?
Man, this has been fun. I enjoyed spending happy hour with y'all. This was fun.
This is fun. Oh Lord. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, The Funk, for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. I may be able to come on Monday. I'm not sure. I'm shipping my product at my company right now, so they have us in crunch. But all y'all have a great weekend. Geek out and we'll see you next week sometime. A shout out to Rodney for always holding this down. Rodney's probably banging his head against the table right now with all the accusations I've made today. But it's happy hour, and all these opinions are facts. They're all
I'm a
facts.
facts. Yep. All of them
They're
are
all
facts.
facts. And a shout out to
Digital
as
Click.
always, Digital
Digital Click.
Click. Yeah,
Yep.
Digital Click. Thank you, Defunct. Thank you for organizing our news. This is a great list of news the way you did it. I'm sorry I didn't get to the following stories, and we got hung up there with the Rock running for
We
president
did.
too
We did.
long.
We went down a whole new rabbit
we
hole.
did, we did, we did. But he's gonna be our president. We're gonna make the Rock run. I can't wait. With that being said, good night, you all. Have a great weekend.
Peace.
Peace.